Yeah, it's nice to finish with a win for sure and score some goals and and for the crowd as well and the fans that supported us all year.
What was the best part of the season, and what was probably the low point?
Well, I think the best part of the season was the month of February. I mean, it was fun. We were on a roll, and we had everyone going, and we're winning games, and we're getting good goaltending, and our scorers were scoring, and our defenders were defending, and it was just we were in a real good rhythm there in February. And the low of the season, I mean, not making the playoffs it's tough. I mean, to accept and to go through it again, but I guess that would be the low.
From your standpoint, over the season, like who developed in your eyes the most, or matured the most over the year?
I think probably Alex Broadhurst from start to finish. I mean, I think he's come a long way from when we saw him, in rookie tournament in London in September. But there's other guys as well. Obviously, Ross, McNeil. Deneau came on strong here the last 3 weeks of the season. I saw those guys really stick out for me. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the most intense game out there. Both teams are eliminated from the playoffs, they have a good team. Charlotte has some good players. I mean, but it wasn't the most, fastest, most intense game, and everyone's just trying to get through it. But I'm glad for some of the guys. They played well. Our power play, I mean, I don't know, we might have set a record for most power play goals in a game in Rockford maybe, and maybe that'll get us in the top 10 in power play for the season, which would be nice as well.
And seeing the young guys getting in on the scoring in the last couple games, I mean, it leaves a little bit of glimmer of hope for next season. And, it's still a long off season. You may get some new guys, but this core group of guys, you're going to have a lot of guys in their second or third year. What's to look forward to next season? Yeah,
well, like seeing a guy like Ryan Hartman come in and Johns, they played really well for us, and I really like Deneau and Hartman as a tandem playing together, so that's something we'll keep in the back of our mind, moving into next year. So there's little things you can take away from getting some of these young guys experience at the end of their college and junior years.
Another year missing the playoffs, obviously disappointing. Different coaching staff this year. Is there anything that you learned over the course of the season that you can take into next year?
I really liked our staff. I mean, adding Marco Siki has been great. A great compliment for me, and has my back. And when I miss things, he's right there. And obviously, he's been a head coach, so he has that experience. And then, Andrew Allen's been here my 3 years, and so is Matt Prefontaine. So we gel well together. We're always trying to get better ourselves for sure. One thing I'm still trying to get better at is just keeping a level head, keeping my emotions in check. When you go through those losing streaks or those 4, 5, 6 game losing streaks, trying to stay positive through those, and being the leader, you have to look for the bright spots and emphasize the positive and stay away from the negative, and I'm still trying to get better at that myself.